Welcome back, everybody, and here we are with another Save Point Overcast podcast. This is Yume Sora, and also we have DC Black and Crash
Yo,
here on and Crash here on the podcast today, guys. So I know that we all seen the Marvel Infinity trailer. I know we seen it.
oh my God.
What's your
A tear,
thoughts?
a tear almost fell on my face as you said that name. As you said,
A tear, a good tear or a bad tear?
tear of joy. Okay, it's like when you see it was like when you see your kid finally walk across the stage of high school and you like all that hard work for 18 years, 18 long years has finally paid off.
Well, dang.
18 movies, almost 22 movies in. This is what our $20 a movie has paid off to.
Okay, all right. Well, I see you're overjoyed. I like the way it looked. It looked every bit of what it should look like. It looked like what an Avenger movie should look like. So like here we are. We finally got all the big names ready to roll out. They've already had their backstories told. We ain't gotta linger on no backstories. Everybody's been had their own movie. If they didn't have their movie already, they were explained to some extent in somebody else's movie. So we're ready. We're set.
It sounds almost like another comic book property should have maybe done it to
It sounds like
in a game.
a podcast we did recently.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar. This is
very
almost like
familiar.
Twilight Zone levels of
Save point, deja vu.
right. And honestly, it almost feel like Marvel was like, okay, you see how they screwed up? Take a look at my science project, okay? My science project was 18 years in the making. 18 years in the making, okay?
Okay. All right, so DC Black, I have a question for you. I
Yes.
am completely new to this whole Marvel Infinite thing. I have no idea what's going on. Like when I see this movie, I'm walking in brand new. So
Oh,
what am I expecting this to be like?
basically what you're expecting is balls to the wall mayhem, okay? So what we kind of getting in this movie is a combination of Thanos Quest and Infinity. That's what it looks like. So in Thanos Quest, it was basically a thing of like, if you go get that graphic novel, just without buying it, a summation of that graphic novel is Thanos wrecking everybody, including god tier levels of beings like Celestials, the Lords of Order and Chaos. He even wrecks Galactus just to get Infinity Stone.
Dang.
That's just that just lets, and this is him without an Infinity Stone doing this. So that lets you know how powerful he is, base level. Thanos.
Basically, Thanos ain't playing.
Yeah, Thanos was not playing. And Infinity, he kind of was doing the same thing, except he was looking for his son.
Mm-hmm.
But and when I say they kind of using elements of Infinity, is because the Black Order. That's when the Black Order was introduced in Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
And the Black Order was basically Thanos Ginyu Force. But let's just say this Ginyu Force don't play no games. So you have in his Black Order, in the first iteration of the Black Order, you have Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive. I think the other one is called Super something. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. And then Ebony Maw. So the one you saw in the part in the trailer where you saw somebody like trying to pick uh Vision's Infinity Gem out his forehead, That was Corbus Glaive. So interesting thing about Corbus Glaive, which makes him, and just keep in mind, all of the Black Order are just OP beyond belief. So if you thought Superman, the display of strength of Superman fighting Steppenwolf was OP, no. This is a whole nother level of OP. So Corvus Glaive, we're gonna just use him for an example. Corvus Glaive is very interesting. He has your basic super strength, agility, stamina. But that little staff you saw in his hand, where he was trying to pick it out of the head, trying to pick the Infinity Gem off the head of Vision. That staff, that little staff or whatever, or scythe rather, it gives him a couple other things. Number one, that staff can literally cut through anything. Like, it literally slices through anything. So you put that against Captain America's shield. Captain America's shield is getting cut. Not only that, what's so funny, Crash?
You said his shield get cut.
It is. Like, it's slicing straight through that shield.
Don't Captain America take that shit back to FedEx, dog. You can't work over here.
Not only that, little scythe also gives Corvus Glaive an immortality.
Okay.
Ebony Maw, he's not as strong, but as a quote unquote as a telepath, he's the strongest. His telepathy is stronger than Charles Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
Ebony Midnight, she's like an OP version of Nebula and what's her name? Shoot, from Guardians. Nebula.
Gamora.
Yes, she's in more OP version of both of them. That you saw her in the trailer as well. Because when you saw Captain America catch that little trident, that was basically Proxima Midnight. You saw, you got a glimpse of her. The dude that was walking through the bodies, that was Ebony Maw, and the other dude is basically like Hawk. But if you was to take him, take a little bit of the power of Worldbreaker Hawk, and mash that together with another super strong OP person, and you have him.
Okay.
So the Black Order is literally 4 of the most broken people in the universe, all together on one squad, going after the Infinity Gems. So interesting enough, in that movie, in the trailer, you see him already having the power gem and the space gem.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he could possibly also have the time stone too. So what that means is because if you guys remember, the power stone is on Nova Prime.
Yeah.
So what that means is he went to Nova Prime, wrecked all of them, took that stone, found Loki, whooped Loki behind, A, for losing the mind gem, and B, taking the space stone from him. Then going over to Doctor Strange, wrecking him and taking his time stone out of the Eye of Agamotto. So this is literally and I'm
interesting is like that sounds like crack right there.
Dude, like Thanos, even in Thanos in Thanos Quest literally wrecked everybody. Like there was nobody that could stop him.
Okay, since you brought him back up, how do you feel about his look?
Oh, I love his look.
For you
This dude Thanos came out of that portal with a purple white beater on.
Thanos is the Avengers Devo, man. Come on,
right?
Bro.
He came out of there. Look, he came out of there like that's my. You're like, oh, oh, these my Infinity Stones. No, they're my Infinity Stones. I'm like, dog. Like, they really. And I guess my thing is like, I just don't want them to do him like all the rest of their villains. Thanos is like the big daddy of them all. So Thanos better be wrecking people. I don't want to see him getting pumped out.
I mean,
And
you
no
did see him
COVID
give Iron Man them hands, right?
Yeah.
But what's funny about that? He straight swung on Iron Man and basically was like, "Get up, so I can put you back down." Choke slam this dude, Spider Man.
Get up, Tony. Get up, Tony.
And then, if you can imagine, I don't know if you guys saw the leaked footage of the D23 footage of this movie. An extended version of that is basically in that same environment. You had Spider-Man, Peter Quill from Guardians, and Iron Man all there. And I can just imagine this dude Peter like, come on, Tony, get up, Tony, get up, Tony.
Yeah, Tony, get up, get knocked out like your father used to.
Yeah, I'm really just, and I guess like when I saw this trailer, I was excited and then turned around and then I was disappointed at the same time. I was disappointed because I saw this trailer and I'm like, dang, this should have been Justice League. This trailer encompasses everything Justice League should have been. And then if you think about it, when you watch Justice League had the same scene that the Avengers Infinity War trailer had too, with the two armies rushing each other in Wakanda. You had that on Themyscira with the with Steppenwolf and the I forgot what you called them thing. Parademons. You had the same scene basically, but Marvel did it better, and that was the disappointing part about it. It was just like, dang, like you literally gotta look at somebody taking what you did or take what you should have done and showing you like, hey, so next time you do a team up movie, just do it like that. You will make $1 billion.
Yeah. Did they give us a year release? When did they say this?
This coming out May 4th of next year.
May 4th. Okay.
Yeah, May 4th. So we're getting Black Panther in February 14th. Then about 4 months after that, no, 3 months after that, you're getting Infinity War. And this is only Avengers 3. Now, Avengers 4 is supposed to be the conclusion of this. So my question to you guys is, what are your theories on how you think this movie's going to end?
Yeah, I've never had no problems with Avenger movies. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some hit and miss, especially since they said that this is their own universe. They're not really heavily relying on the comics and trying to make it exactly like the comics. So, I mean, as far as that, I mean, all I'm hoping is that it's better than, I don't know. Civil War was good. Civil War was really good. No, you know what? No, that goes into my point. Yeah, all I'm saying is I hope it's better than a Captain America movie.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Like, how do you think this is going to end? This movie? What do you think is going to be the cliffhanger to get people to watch 4? Because they filmed 3 and 4 back to back.
When is this movie coming out again?
May 4th of next year.
Okay, when is Black Panther coming out?
February 14th.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
What was you going to say?
Give you an understanding. I was about to say, well, honestly, I think that you kind of blew the theory out of the water because it was going to go into what I was thinking about next. I was going to say, I feel like the movie is going to kind of end and go into like what was gonna happen in actually no, actually the way they set this up, this does make sense because if you think about it, and this was something I want to bring up later, but might as well bring it up now. Perfect time to bring it up. Is the Infinity Stones that have actually kind of like they told you where some of them are. The only one that they haven't really revealed where it was the Soul Stone, which I'm fully sure that it's somewhere in Wakanda. But I'm like,
I think so too.
But that's what I was gonna say is like it's probably gonna end with like they show where all of them are, and he's probably gonna collect all of them, but the Soul Stone. But now it's like, well, they'll probably reveal where it is before that comes out. So, yeah, that kind of blow the theory of what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's like, probably gonna be a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think will be the ending and then the post-credit scene
of the Avengers or Black Panther?
Yeah, of Infinity War.
I don't know. I think the ending. I think somebody's dying. I'm saying that right there.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it's about to be mass Wakandan massacre, which kind of sucks. I mean,
you literally have all of the basically the black, like at least 2 of the members of the Black Order descending on to Wakanda with a legion of monsters. So, I mean, it's gonna be bodies everywhere. Because reason why I asked this question, because I kind of got my own theory of what's gonna happen. So that's what I wanted to see from you guys, where we are kind of standing.
Yeah. It's obviously gonna end on a bad note, you know. So
I don't think it's gonna end on a bad note, so to say. I feel like it's gonna end very, very neutral, as in like, yeah, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, Thanos was able to do these things, but hey, we stopped him from doing all of these things, and it's gonna be like well, I mean, that's fine, and then it's basically gonna be Thanos, and you're gonna show him, and you're gonna basically like, more or less, oh yeah, I'm coming back, and I'm bringing this with me. Not sure whatever that this is gonna be, but it's gonna have to top himself, whatever he's gonna do next. I also kind of feel like, in some way, since they added the Guardians of the Galaxy, I feel like he's gonna do something with Gamora at some point in this movie, and that might tie into the next.
Okay,
but that's about all I can come up with, because it's like, even though we just saw the trailer and it's like, oh yeah, what do you speculate is gonna happen? Knowing that it's another movie, it's really, really hard to speculate where they're gonna end this one. Especially knowing that they're coming up with their own thing. It's like, well, that's kind of hard to pinpoint out. It's like, yeah, I guess I could just go look up a bunch of theories from a bunch of other comics and say, well, I mean, I could say could go this route, but I mean, I'd have to actually look at a bunch of comics to know where they might end at this point. I can come up with where the whole ending might be, but yeah, that's about all.
They did say that the Russo brothers did say that they are following the Infinity Gauntlet story.
Okay.
Comic event. But the first part of it was going to be, this movie was basically this Avengers movie is being told from Thanos' perspective. Which is interesting. So I kind of, just a tinfoil hat moment. I kind of got my theory, and I kind of want y'all to follow me. So, my theory is that scene with Wakanda, when you see the fight with Wakanda, that's the last. That is the very last fight that you see. My theory is that everybody in that battle gets wrecked. Like, everybody. Everybody gets wrecked, and Thanos appears in Wakanda, and the last stone he puts in the gauntlet is the Soul Stone. Because I think at the post-credit scene for Black Panther, it's going to reveal the Soul Stone.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. I think it's going to reveal the Soul Stone. So Thanos is going to put the Soul Stone in the gauntlet. Once he does, I think it's going to cause a ripple effect on Earth. where he's going to have so much power at that moment that, so I don't know if you guys know this. So in the comic books, the character of the Watcher, he only shows up when ish done hit the fan and it's like a universal threat. Like that's the only way the Watcher shows up. Other than that, you don't see the Watcher, period. But when he shows up, best believe, like, this is like game changing apocalyptic type stuff. And I think once he puts a soul stone in the gym in the gauntlet, you're gonna see the Watcher. You're probably gonna see the Watcher. And then I think what's gonna end up happening is they're going to play off the opening scene of the Infinity Gauntlet comic book, which was Thanos then kills half of the entire universe with that shockwave.
You think they really would go that far in a Marvel movie?
I think they would, because remember, everybody is not supposed to make it. Once by the time 4 ends, everybody's not gonna make it. So this will be your way, A, of killing off certain characters and maybe bringing them back if you want to. B, this also allows you to do a hard reset, because when Avengers 4 come out, you would have also already have Black Panther under your belt and the Captain Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, and they're also trying to get rid of some of the cast that's already doing certain heroes, right? Like, are they trying to replace Captain America?
So far as we know, Captain America is probably going to be done after Part 4.
Yeah.
If that shockwaves kill him, that would allow you to be able to do that. And let's just say he comes back, but he comes back using the power of the Soul Stone.
Yeah,
he comes back.
Yeah.
But I think when Thanos put the Soul Stone in the gauntlet, it creates a massive shockwave, and the Watcher shows up. And then it's just like, people just like, okay, well, who is that? Also, keep in mind, it's supposed to be like 70 some odd heroes in both of these movies. The Avengers lineup by themselves is not even close to hitting that 72 ball. Even if you throw in Guardians in there, Guardians with that's still not hitting the 72. And I think this is where you might start seeing maybe a cameo appearance of some of the Netflix TV heroes. But when you see them, you will be seeing them die. That's probably how you will see them. You will see them getting hit by that shockwave, because what happens in the comic book is that in the blink of an eye, once Thanos collects all the stones, in the blink of an eye, half of the universe disappears in an instant. And everybody on Earth, you see it happen from the perspective of Earth, and you see like a bunch of heroes just disappear, and everybody is like, "Oh crap! Like, what just happened?" And everybody kind of scrambling, but still, in the comic book, Silver Surfer and Adam Warlock come is like, "Hey, this dude Thanos has the nuke of all nukes. We need to go get him." And so in the comic book, you have everybody that's left come to fight Thanos, but they get wrecked. And I think that's kind of what's going to lead into Part 4, because once that shockwave happens and kill those people, Thanos is just going to leave. And then the post-credit scene is going to be similar to, it's going to kind of be a play on the after-credit scene of the first Avengers movie. You're going to see him talking to somebody, and I think that's when we're going to have our first appearance of Mistress Death. But I think the appearance of Mistress Death is either going to be her own character, or it's going to be, you're going to see Hela again. And Hela is going to be basically the Mistress Death of the MCU, which would be insane, because in the comic now, this dude Thanos is in a relationship with the Asgardian goddess of death, and they're trying to collect the Infinity Stone. And she made a deal with him like, hey, if you get this power for me, I will make sure you die. And he said deal.
Well,
So
shit, man. I'm getting hyped just hearing about it. Now you got me all hyped. Now I want it now. I want to see it now.
That's kind of my theory. I was
about
like,
to
because
say, wait a minute, don't get too hyped yet. That was all the theory, not this is gonna happen.
That's kind of my theory, just based off of how they're making the movie look. And I don't think they've done a movie on a scale where it's like, okay, because here's my thing, and this, because think about it, they introduced the Watchers in the second Guardians. They didn't just do that just to be like, oh, this is a cameo. Stan Lee was the cameo, but I think them introducing the Watchers was significant. It didn't seem like at the time that it was significant, but I think it was, and I think it was to show like, hey, when stuff really about to hit the fan, and because ego, the threat of ego, what he did, like basically putting his seed out onto all those different planets, that was like a galaxy, a universal level threat. And you only see the Watchers when stuff really about to hit the fan. And when you do have somebody that literally threatens the very universe. Which is how, because once they disappear, I think all of the old guard of Avengers are going to be, with the exception of maybe like one or two, I think those are going to be the ones that die. The ones you're going to end up having left is people like Doctor Strange, Ant-Man and the Wasp. You're going to probably have Spider-Man, but he's going to be beaten down. You're going to probably have the Guardians. Some of the Guardians.
Any major event, Spider-Man always get that work.
Right. You probably gonna actually end up seeing. That's probably how you're gonna see Captain Marvel. Your Captain Marvel's gonna end up coming to the fight. And let's see who else is new. Yeah, that's probably gonna be your 6, unless they, like I said, they roll in the Netflix heroes. If they don't die in that shockwave, then you probably gonna see them. But other than that, those are gonna be your 6 that's gonna have to fight Thanos. Which that is not a squad at all. I don't know if I mentioned Black Panther, but Black Panther too. I think Black Panther will make it out okay. And I won't necessarily say Scarlet Witch, because I think she's gonna see Vision die and just have a nervous breakdown. That's gonna be that moment where she snaps.
That moment where she say no more Thanos and the whole movie is over.
See, now here's the crazy thing. I don't think, and this goes back to another theory I have. I think at the very end, maybe like at the end of 4 or something like that, I don't think she's gonna say no more Thanos. I think she's gonna say no more powers. Because they can't necessarily say no more mutants, because they don't have the rights to X-Men. But they can say no more powers and basically depower everybody.
Good.
That would be bold, but they could pull that and just have her depower everybody. And it's just like, well, dang. But yeah, that's kind of my theory. That's kind of the working theory I kind of have, just based off what I saw in the trailer, which has me so hyped.
That's it.
Well, shoot, there you have it, people.
Yeah, I know that was kind of like extreme tinfoil hat moment, but yeah, like I'm wearing my.
You've been working on this in the background for a while, huh?
He said he pulled out his his Marvel stickers, placed every character where they needed to be. He started drawing it up. He looked at his CW timeline board and thought about that while he was doing this too. because he was like, how can I make this as crazy as possible? We got to look at DC to figure it out.
Bruh.
He said,
I'm
and
saying,
this
like,
is what we came up with.
Soon as I saw that trailer, and then like they showed like the scene with her, with Scarlet Witch and Vision. I'm like, yeah, I think we about to get some House of M. I think we might get some House of M going on, which I really think the X-Men in Phase 4 we're gonna get the X-Men. I really believe that. I really believe Phase 4 we're probably gonna get the X-Men. They won't be the X-Men as we know it, but we're gonna get the X-Men. Either the X-Men or Fantastic Four in Phase 4. We're getting one of those two.
I would really love to see that.
Which one would you rather see more? Fantastic Four or X-Men? They can only get one.
Fantastic Four. I need Fantastic Four. I need them to get it done right, man. I need
y'all don't like
y'all right.
y'all don't like y'all Galactus Cloud? Cloudy with a chance of Galactus.
Get out.
Hey, Shaw, it's gonna be cloudy with a chance of Galactus tomorrow, so make sure you grab your umbrella.
Bro. Do you think that they're gonna pull Galactus into it?
Yes, if they get in Avengers 4, no. Unless some groundbreaking stuff happened in the midst of them film, because that's the same thing that happened with Spider-Man. They were starting to film Civil War already, and then that deal came through with Spider-Man, and they just stopped. They stopped everything, rewrote the script, and then started and redid a couple shots, and just started like filming Spider and just threw Spider-Man in there. That's why, like, when you watch the movie, you thought Black Panther, but then Spider-Man came out of nowhere, and you was like, anybody else, if you wasn't familiar with the Civil War storyline, just like, wait, what? Like, I'm excited about Spider-Man, but where the heck you come from? Because originally the position that Spider-Man took, that was actually supposed to be Black Panther. So that's why when that deal came through, that changed everything. And Kevin Feige already said, like, his goal is to have every single Marvel character out there under the Disney umbrella. And I was like, well, all right, that's lofty.
Yeah.
Real lofty. But yeah, I mean, any final words about what y'all think? What y'all, does it seem like we all hype about it, but any final words and rest? Oh, and we're gonna also, I really believe that everybody have seen this trailer, because out the gate, when I watched it the day it was released, it only had 350,000 views, but somehow it had 540,000 likes. Which I don't know how you do that math.
Like, they didn't watch it, man. They scroll, was like, oh, and they liked it.
I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube.
You can't.
That's why I think low key YouTube, Marvel falsified some stuff with YouTube, because there's no way. Unless YouTube broke that day, there is no way in the world that's possible.
But yeah. As far as that, man, I hope. Like, I know it was a theory, but I hope it comes as close. I hope it comes close to how deep you just explained all that. At least close to it. If it does, what?
I was gonna bring up something that may be important, but not really important. Just in the thought of throwing up the series or the theory here.
Okay, DC go ahead. Shoot.
You know how everybody's gonna die?
Mm-hmm.
Or you assume everybody doesn't die? And I don't know if they'll actually
everybody, but he wipes out.
No, I get what you're saying, but maybe I'm going a little bit too deep here. but do you think it probably won't be so bad if they end up adding elements of the Secret Invasion?
Ooh.
So here's the thing. Phase 4, the whole thing is supposed to be about Secret Invasion.
And that's where
Which
I was going at. That's
that's
exactly where I
why
was going.
because I wondered at first why the heck was the Captain Marvel movie the leading movie? Why was this the leading movie of Phase 4, and then a leading like non-team up movie for Phase 4 was Captain Marvel, and the main villain for Captain Marvel movie was the Skrulls. I was like, what? Like that's I was like, that makes zero sense. And then when Kevin Feige was like, hey, so it basically hinted at the next big thing we're doing is Secret Invasion, I was like, oh crap. Which would allow you to bring some people back as one-offs if they didn't want to do the movies. That would allow you to bring them back as one-offs because one of them will die and you'd be like, wait, that's a scroll?
Yeah.
And then like nobody else that makes sense because nobody else will know what they are except Captain Marvel. And when she sees one of them, she'll be like, wait, how long? Like, and then like somebody probably made the comment like, dang, we've been fighting, like, that's a scroll, that's impossible. Like, I've been fighting with him for years. And she'll be like, wait, what the heck happened? And she'll basically, be able to be like, okay, well, we got problems.
I could see that. That would be dope if they implemented it too. Like
that's basically what's supposed to be happening. We're supposed to be getting Secret Invasion.
All right. Well, that was the last theory I
had. Yeah, man. Like people downplay Secret Invasion, but Secret Invasion was literally a very good. It was poorly executed.
Whoa! It heard nothing of what you just said. You said it was what?
Poorly executed, but it was a really good story. I definitely would recommend, even our listeners to go read that story. There's several comic book sites that you can go to that has it, that you can read it for free. Just read the story. Like that story was just insane. Especially the battle scene in New York where you saw all of the super Skrulls. They had a Skrull that had the powers of Cyclops, Wolverine, and I think it was one more person. Cyclops and Wolverine for sure. They had one that had the power of the Phoenix.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, broken. But yeah, like that's Infinity War for you, and that's our working theories and everything. Anything else anybody want to add?
That was it for me.
Yeah, that's all that needed to be said.
Well, we have our theories, but now we want to hear from you guys. Tell us what you think in the comment section below. You can follow us on our Facebook page,
Save Point Plus.
Yes.
Our Twitch too, which is also Save Point Plus.
Yes. Subscribe, like, share, and all those sweet things.
And definitely add your own theories in the comment section. Because as you can see, this can get real out of control. Or we could probably hit the mark.
Yeah, we could actually. We could. And like I said, like there's no theory too out there because we never thought we would get Spider-Man in the MCU, but lo and behold, Spidey is in the MCU. So tinfoil hats are definitely welcome. So if you, like I said, if you like this, if you listen to this video, like what you heard, definitely leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Like the video, share it. Like this video, share it. And even if you want us to do like a DC movie theory on what we think is gonna come up down the line, and do an in-depth analysis of that, we could definitely do that. But any and all things you kind of want us to go over, please let us know because we are here for you. And with
Yes, we
that
are.
being said, we got a couple other things coming down the line. We have our boy Yume doing streams of Evil Within 2. So
It's
if you
getting
like
real.
if you like being scared crapless, definitely, that is right up your alley. I myself, I will be doing a very soon have a stream coming up for you guys, and it kind of fits into what what we was talking about today. I'm not gonna spoil what it actually is, but let's just say it is a stream about a group of characters that were in this said trailer, and it's by Telltale. So definitely keep an eye out for that, and we will see you guys later.
Peace.
Whoa.
All right, cool. You did it this time. Better did it this time.